Before we start this video, I have created a Discord server and I will be linking it in the description. If you want to go check it out, it has a general, and this will be where we ping and show exactly what streams and videos we upload. So let's get straight into the video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about weight. Weight is all of your stats put into one category. This includes skills, catacombs, and slayers. Now that you know exactly what weight is, I'm going to show you exactly how you could get it and the fastest methods. One of the best methods to gain weight is by doing Revs. Revenants give you combat EXP and slayer EXP. Because of the new tier 5 that came out for Revs, you can be getting slayer XP much faster than any other type of slayers. And another good reason is because combat EXP is given the most from Revenants. Revenants can give you around 50 weight per hour, depending on how fast you do your bosses. And since money isn't a part of weight, it doesn't matter how much you do. The reason this method is so good is because you're getting weight from two sources at the exact same time. The next is skills. These include combat, foraging, farming, alchemy, enchanting, and the best of all, mining. The reason why we do mining is because it's the second best to combat. And the reason why it's so good is because you can get easily over 1 million mining XP per hour. At the max level of mining, you can get exactly 1.7k weight.
Overflow weight is basically when you max out a skill and you go over the max level in XP, your weight gets reduced per amount of XP on that skill. So say you were max level mining and you were doing mining XP, the amount of weight you would get from mining gets reduced. The reason overflow weight is so good is because with some skills like alchemy and enchanting, you can level them up so quickly that you get a ton of weight for basically no effort. So here is an example. So basically one of the methods to get a ton of overflow weight really quickly is alchemy. And the way you do that is you get max level alchemy, which gives not that much weight by itself. But if you're really rich, and you don't even have to be super rich for this, but if you level pets while doing it, and you get 2 billion alchemy XP over alchemy 50, you'll get about 1.5k extra weight on top of your alchemy 50. The reason you don't want to go over 2 billion is because if you hit the bin integer limit, which is about 2.147 billion XP, your alchemy XP will reset. But if you go to 2 billion alchemy XP, or just keep flipping sheep pets while leveling your alchemy higher and higher, you'll get tons of overflow weight, which is really good for your weight count. Another method is by doing enchanting. Enchanting, if you do it every day, you'll continue to get weight from enchanting even though you're at the max level. And it takes about 20 minutes to complete your enchanting, and it gives a ton of XP really quickly. So if you just do it every day and you get in the habit of doing it, you'll get tons of weight.
The final method is doing minions. Minions are just another way to get experience while you're not playing or while you're grinding another skill. The two best of these minions is Melon and Fishing. First, let's start off with Melon.
So what you're gonna want for the Melon minion setup is hopefully max minion slots, but if you don't have that, it's not that big of a deal. You want full tier 11 Melon minions and a setup somewhat like this. So basically the way the setup works is at the center, if you come over here, you have your farming crystal, which is boosting all your minions here by 10%. You also have your beacon right here, which is going to be boosting all of them by another 10% if you have the tier 5 beacon. Now, the thing about these minions is they'll be producing you a good amount of XP a day, but you don't collect them immediately. What you do is you wait for the Mayor Derpy to come around, who gives you boosted skill XP and boosted minion speed. And while you're waiting, if you're really rich, you put hyper catalysts in them. If you can't afford that, any fuel works, but you just want to make sure they have like the highest speed and the highest efficiency you can afford, and you'll get tons of XP by doing this. One last thing you should know about this method, which is the Melon Minion method, is that you're going to need a friend or an alternate account that just sits here and AFKs with a rabbit pet out. This is boosting your minion's efficiency by 30%. And like I said, what you want to focus on is getting as much efficiency and the most out of your money as possible while doing this, because it's going to give you tons of XP really quickly. You just have to wait.
The next best minion is fishing minions. You need about 29 tier 11 fishing minions, or however much you have, but they need to be tier 11 to be able to do this. The reason why fishing minions is such a good minion to use is because of how hard fishing is to level up. Fishing is one of the hardest skills to level up. With fishing minions, it will be breeze. Okay, now let me open it up. Just because of the cost of fishing minions doesn't mean that it's not good to get. The reason why is because with fishing minions you can make a good amount of money per day. Fishing minions make around $1 million per day, and if you just have different fuels in it, you could even get even more. Right now I'm using enchanted lava buckets, and the best is catalyst, but right now I'm gonna have to be using enchanted lava buckets. Now that Derpy's coming up, I'm gonna be switching them to foul flesh. I would use hyper catalyst, but I'm just too poor. Shut up. These 4 methods are some of the best to get into guilds that have weight requirements, or if you just want weight in general. And like I said, we have a Discord server now if you want to join. It's in the description, and if you guys liked, hopefully you could like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.